Go live. Can people see my screen? Yes. We should all be good. Hey folks, welcome back. Today it's going to be some more historic Brawl, as usual. Also, I hit up 100 subscribers, so for anybody who's watching this, if you're one of the subscribers, thank you. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to see a bunch of historic Brawl janky stuff, maybe consider subscribing. Anyway, with that required, ping out of the way. So, I have technically two-ish decks today. One of them is a good deck for people who want to do things like winning. And one of them is my deck for people like me. This is what I would consider a shell of what a good Drafna combo deck sort of looks like. There's probably specific things, but let's go over Drafna real quick so I can explain why this is the good deck and why it's not the one I'm going to be playing on stream. So Drafna, founder of Lat-Nam. 1 colorless, 1 blue for a 2/1 human. The 2/1 is actually a surprisingly big issue in a lot of situations. Spend a colorless and a blue. Return target artifact you control to its owner's hand. Doesn't have any tap costs, so you can do it immediately when you play him. And spend 3 and tap. Copy target artifact spell you control. The copy becomes a token. So this is what I'm assuming a good control list Drafna sort of looks like. There's probably some more tweaks to it. Maybe you add in Ether Hub, I think. Whatever the one which is whenever you cast the spell. But the short version is you play Paradox Engine, and then you just use returning stuff like Mox Amber or Tormod's Crypt or other cheap artifacts to your hand, recast them, get infinite mana, do whatever you want with it. I am not really interested in playing this type of deck, and I'm not really interested in piloting it, if I'm to be entirely honest. But I put it together just as a proof of concept. It does generally work. If you want this, you can see it as the deck that's listed in the description as the Joyless deck. This is the deck I'm going to be playing today. It's janky as all get up. It does not necessarily do very well. It's mostly artifacts. Our goal is to just make copies of things. We're going to do this in 2 ways. First up, we're going to get as much mana as we feasibly can, just ramping things out. So we have Arcane Signet, Guardian Idol, Mind Stone, stuff for that, like that. Also Replicating Ring, Relic of Legends, Palladium Mirror. Mirror Box is a late addition to the deck. I'll go into why I think this is necessary later. We also have some other general enablers in Liberator Urza's Battlethopter and Leyline of Anticipation. Only one Planeswalker with Tezzeret. The rest of this is a lot of big, expensive artifacts, and our goal is to be ramping up to play them, and then, worst case scenario, cloning stuff and bouncing it around. It's a very, very janky deck. So far, the main thing that happens with it is that you get something like 5 copies of Jin-Gitaxias out, at which point your opponent concedes. Which is to say, good times. I have enjoyed playing it. It is in the video description as the list that I will be playing, and we are into 5-color Joda. Just lovely. I will keep because we have Hedron Arc. So we have Leyline actually. Yep. Joda is he's just boring 5 colors, so we're probably just gonna have to hold Counterspell. I'm just gonna wait. I don't see a reason to. Yeah. We'll play Amulet of Safekeeping. I'm going to counter that, actually. My hope is that they did that because it was their main play option. I don't like... That was... Nah. The fact that I don't have a 3rd land is going to be a big problem here and might just lose us the game off that. Boring. Next, end turn. This is probably just 5-color good stuff. I've seen a lot of those. They're quite dull. Our opponent doesn't have a white source yet, though. Or, yeah, no, it's white that they're missing. Though I wouldn't be surprised if we just get beaten down by Nickel Bolas. Let's see if we can play draft now. I expect to see removal? No. Wow, they kind of whiffed on that one. It's a copy of any artifact on the battlefield. Well, if they have negate, I would rather they didn't get to play it right now, so I'm going to wait till they try to commit to doing, yep, Tome of the Infinite. They're going to use Path of the Festival to fetch a Plains, and then next turn they're just going to set up to start doing stuff with Joda. Let's see if we can get something useful off Tome of the Infinite. Though it's not going to be a land, unfortunately. Oh. Or Spike. Unless they do something inanely stupid, they will probably just play Joda here. Or they'll just take the 4 to the face. Second main phase is going to be playing Joda. Do I make them? Let's make them pay the 1 mana. They'll pay it. I would really love a 4th land. Okay, so I have noticed something weird with Tome of the Infinite. Now, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but I have noticed that it seems to give the same card multiple times in a row a lot more than I would have expected. 10 damage, shark creature, or planeswalker. We're just going to do drawing cards, yeah. Is it going to be a land? It is going to be a land. Is that going to be enough to salvage this game? Ponder is good. You know what? I want to... that was unnecessary. Oh... This isn't even the right Nicol Bolas. I want to get my butt kicked. It's alright, it's a warm-up game. I spent most this afternoon... Well, I spent most of it working, right? And then I spent the rest of it running around to return a bunch of equipment. There's my Castle Vantris. Give me some swords to plowshares, please. Duress? Why can't I cast this? Because my opponent has hexproof. I'm going to discard down Mirror Hall Mimic, actually. And Duress, because I can't use it. There's no point in playing Ponder, it'll just be counterspelled. This is one of the greediest 5-color decks I have ever seen. I'm also almost positive that I removed Paradox Engine from this list, so I'm a little annoyed that I am getting matched up into it. Alright. Exile all but the bottom card of target player's library. So this is a person who wants to show off, which means you want to win with that ability. Let's see if they've got the counterspell. They probably There we go. Counter your own counterspell, please. No? How unfun. Not a good opening game. Alright, what could I have done better? I was not careful enough with using my ley line. I'd laugh so hard if they forgot to misclicked and didn't pay. But yeah, somebody like that is always going to pick that. Okay. Yep, that's fine. I'm just gonna resolve. Oh, so at least I can show off something goofy that this deck can do. I don't actually have the mana for it, do I? You don't get to play the most generic 5-color deck that the world has ever seen and be like, good game. Let's give up Hedron Archive. Like, why are you running Paradox Engine? You have 1 mana rock. See, now you're just wasting our time. Do I have anything that would let me... Oh, Ponderous Sorcery Speed. I should have done it last turn. So, are you going to take lethal damage? Or do you have to show off how cool your new commander is? Yes, we get it. You have a lot of cards. You've used all of your Mythic Wild cards. Are you going to... Oh my god. So, there is a person that is more annoying than players that rope. And it's this person. It's this person right here. It's not... This isn't... Okay, you know what? We're just going to do some things so that this speeds up. There. Now we can ignore this person while they show off that they can in fact use Mythic Wild cards. The main thing to figure out is, do they in fact know that there's something called the combat step? And the answer appears to be no for the moment. Occasionally, I regret that whole I will never surrender games on stream thing. We'll see if they can figure out how to do something clever. Though, I kind of doubt it. Like, this literally looks like 5-color, just good stuff. This is also the sort of person who would probably concede if I counterspelled, like, their second, if I counterspelled, like, one of their planeswalkers. Okay, I'm gonna give us a short bit. This is the sort of Magic player that you should aspire to not be. I'm giving them about 3 more seconds, and then I'm just gonna concede this because, like, my dude. There, good game. This card to be shuffled into your opponent's library. That's easy. Really, they probably should have done that in the other order. There we go. And it only took them 5 minutes. That's the worst sort of person. I would rather play against every single grinder, against every single top-ranked historic Brawl deck, against every competitive historic Brawl deck, than somebody who just likes to be like, look at me, I am the fanciest of the pretty people. Let's go Shintai. Alright. This is a terrible opening hand to go Shintai. So let's mulligan that. The ring is pretty bad. The search is okay. Sculpting Steel, Caged Sun. Yeah, let's try it. Probably won't go well. I don't understand why Drafna seems to get matched into as many 5-color decks. I'm assuming it's because it can be a Paradox Engine commander. But I really wish it wasn't. Because playing Drafna as a Paradox Engine commander is one of the most boring, mind-numbing things that you will ever do. Graveyard. It's like, I would like to uninstall my brain, please. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll get Caged Sun, Caged Sun. So, Caged Sun is not legendary, so you actually can copy it pretty easily with Drafna, which I think is quite cool. It looks like they are... No, they have a green source. Also graveyard. Copy of target. I shouldn't have done that. I should have saved that for like 1 or 2 turns and Caged Sun. But we'll see. Oh no, you know what? There's a brief window here. If I can play Jin and protect him for just a moment, then Mirror Hall Mimicry, definitely graveyard. Oh, this just got very spicy. Let's see what happens. You have 1 white, so you could have Mana Tithe, but I'd still be able to pay it. This game is about to get potentially very spicy. I need to do Caged Sun next turn. I need them to not have 2 pieces of removal for Jin. They're going to have a lot of... Yeah, there we go. They're going to get rid of Jin. That's unfortunate. Binding of the Old Gods is my single least favorite card to play against, just because it... Not least favorite card. It is aggravating, because it just kills your shit. And the fact that they just get it back each time is extra annoying. So I get 2 turns before they get that back. Graveyard. Blink Moth Nexus. I had a reason for putting that in this deck. I wish I remembered what it was. Okay, for starters... Oh, I could have copied that. Bummer. All right. Anyway, I now have a little bit of mana. Not too much to do with it, though. Though I could get Sculpting Steel back and have it enter as something. So right now I have 16 mana. Is that enough to do anything really wonky? Sculpting Steel... Turn Hedron Archive, clone it a couple times, draw a new hand of cards. That seems like a good plan. Let's go for that. Ah, how disappointing. That is the downside to playing against decks that are just... That's the other thing. Mono blue doesn't have too much enchantments unless you want to add full return everything to hands. Alright, that's probably game there, unfortunately. Let's put whatever this is in the graveyard. Let's not. The Tao says I have no easy way to... I'll just do Sanctum of All next turn. I could have held it for a turn, but it's not like getting Sanctum of All does anything for me. I even have the Graveyard Hate, I just didn't draw it. Why does the system seem to think that it should spend all my blue mana instead of all of my not blue mana? Beating your pre-combat main phase, that's unfortunate. Let's make a bait. Now, I'm going to make a hope here, and that hope is that my opponent is going to try to get back Binding of the Old Gods. And they're going to go grab Binding of the... Nope, they're going for Sanctum of All. Okay. That could still be a lot worse. Now, let's see if we can do some wonky stuff. Let's get back my old copy of Sculpting Steel. You're not perfect. Graveyard. Now, how do I get mana of a bunch of different colors? Do I have Chromatic Lantern? Okay, so for starters, game. Artifact. Artifact. I can have Sculpting Steel as a copy of anything, but not anything I really want. Let's have it enter as a copy of... Hedron Archive. They'll probably still be host at this point, just because they'll go and get more and more stuff. If I had a way to get 5 colors of mana, I could then try to pull back... oh, they're going to have a billion cards now. I could try to pull back Mirror Maid, and then use that to targeted remove some more of their stuff. So they're probably just going to play, yep, Haunted of Night's Reach and stuff like that. No, Seagate's Restoration. It's a lot of cards you have in hand, friend. I still only have 6 in my graveyard. If you could play Chromatic Lantern, I would really like that. That would be really good for me. Or just, you know, keep doing what you're doing. So, as a artifact commander, I think Drafna still suffers from like the main problem that all artifact commanders have, which is they're not Emery and they're not Oswald. Having the ability to just get back, yep, a bunch of stuff is a very good ability. And not being able to actually recover cards from your graveyard with any level of consistency means you're always going to be in kind of a weaker spot. I think that's a shame. You know what's interesting? I have never seen people use that ability at instant speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all their mana for the turn, isn't it? Yeah, that's all their colored mana. Okay. That's bad. That is not great. It is a Blink Moth artifact creature. That was why I included Blink Moth Nexus. Yes, I would like that. I would like that real bad. That is one of my very few hopes of getting back into this game. Which is getting rid of your incredibly obnoxious graveyard. Specifically, those two to start. Yeah, let's get some more cards. Wow. Not doing me any favors here, game. Getting more cards when I'm going to have to discard them potentially is probably not the right choice. Boo. Yep. Put that back in there. No attacks. I wonder what the odds are that they deck themselves. I think they've got lethal next turn off Honden of Infinite Shrine's Rage. So if I can't find a way to actually deal with that, then I think I just lose. I really should get Chromatic Lantern. Do I not have Chromatic Lantern in this list? That's the weird thing, right? Putting Chromatic Lantern in a mono blue deck doesn't feel like the right choice. But it might... There's not actually a huge amount this list has that actually clones my opponent's stuff. I'm not, for example, running Snowborn Simulacrum. So, obviously, you know, Ghastly Mimicry is cool, but it's not everything. Whatever. I think they're probably at that point where they're just a little bit overwhelmed. But if I can't get rid of their board, which I'm not sure I have cards for, then it's probably just game. I'm not too bothered by this loss, though. This one, they're not being salty. They're legit. Okay, so now they have Infinite Black and Infinite... Do they have lethal? Yes. Okay. So they have lethal. They should take it. If they don't spot it, I'm just going to mouse over Kenrith until they figure out they can give all their creatures haste. Take the lethal. I'm out of cards in hand. Just use Kenrith and give everything trample and haste. And then hit me for 40 in the air. Okay, maybe they wanted to play that. That's kind of funny. I'll give them that. That's fair. Oh, there we go. Now just click the all attack button. Click the button. We approaching token cap? We're actually nowhere near it, are we? There we go. Why aren't you attacking with that? What am I going to do? Mess up your very cool screenshot? That's the other reason I should stream in the morning, is if I stream in the morning, you don't play against just generic decks. Do I add Chromatic Lantern? Instead of Replicating Ring. I'm not using Snow Mana, so it's not like there's a big loss there. Ooh, it's Yahenni. Okay, I'm probably going to get thrashed here. Yahenni is make your opponent sacrifice everything, rush down. Do I want to keep this? Sure, let's try it. Last time it went terribly wrong, but surely it can't go terribly wrong twice in a row. I need to hold Counterspell for Yahenni on turn 3. Yeah. Yep. For anyone going, that seems really risky and like a lot of wasted effort. Yes and no. Even Legion gets really big and becomes a really big threat, I'm okay with trading my commander for one Even Legion. And now I got 2 turns, because otherwise, once it starts hitting you, there is nothing you can do about it. Caged Sun next turn. I should have waited. Hall of Storm Giants. I can drop Drafna if I need to. I don't really want to. Let's see what happens next. They're probably going to drop another mid-sized body. Yep, and I will drop Caged Sun. Oh, Semblance Scanner. I love Semblance Scanner. I'm going to do nothing right now, actually. I don't really need to play anything. It is still a land. Let's see if he pays it. Let's do this and that. And now it's time to demonstrate why I like Semblance Scanner in this deck. Actually, maybe I should copy up Siege Engine instead. Yeah, that's probably the better choice. I can't hit this turn, so... I did this wrong. I did this very wrong. I want to play Siege Engine out now, though, just as a blocker. Let's see if they have a board wipe. They could also just have Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Yahenni also does not, importantly, have Death Touch. Okay. Now, here's a tricky question for you, my friend. What are you willing to give up to keep Yahenni alive if you go into combat? Yeah, let's get some more cards. Okie dokie. Do we have the mana to do... Whenever you tap a... Yes, okay. I like more cards. I do like more cards. Do I like more cards? Okay, no, I've got Leyline out. I don't need to do anything. Some of that might have been a mistake, but we'll see. They have to deal with Surge Engine. If they don't deal with Surge Engine, that's game. Because I will just put another one into play, and it will go badly. I think I win. I'm not sure there's anything they can get out of my deck that will... They could get Sublime Epiphany. No, nope, they need mana for it. I don't think I've got any zero-cost cards to get them out of this. Oh, that's got lifelink, so they'll have a bunch more life. They'll have, what, 3 more life? I would need 2 more damage. I have 2 more damage. I don't need to block. I have 14 damage on the board. Here we go. I pick blue. I pick blue again. There we go. I think that's a better showcase of this deck being able to do some wonky stuff. Ooh. Let's play a few more. And then I want to see... A friend of mine is doing a level 1 Dark Souls run on Twitch. I want to see if he is live yet. He is not. He's not going to be live for like an hour or so. Ooh, it's Tribal Vampires? Oh, and they've got the cool art as well. I very much like this opening hand. It's a little dicey, but I will keep. Wash Away into Edgar is probably going to be necessary. If it's... It's Life Gain... Is it Life Gain Vampires? Wash Away is going to be my turn 3 play. We're going to see a Vampire dropped. Well, they're in Bloodcaster. Okay. I now have that, so let's do... Guardian Idol. We'll do Skyclave or Relic. We'll do Relic of Legends next turn. Keep building towards Helm of the Host. Interesting. We are both ramping. Battle Cruiser Magic at its finest. I'll play Castle Ventress. And I will play... No. I want to do you. You. Yes. And then next turn will be Caged Sun. Or Kicked Skyclave. I don't feel bad about that. I had open mana. I'm playing blue, mono blue. Oh, or I could go for the construction drone. I could make my deck like 90% Tron lands. That's very tempting. The smart way to do that is still probably to open with Skyclave? If I play Drafna... No, I won't be able to kick. Let's get the rest of my mana first. And next turn we'll try to do Construction Drone, Helm of the Host. This is such a bad combo. You just turn your deck into like 90% Tron lands. And because it's 3 copies each time one enters, you're not even guaranteed to finish getting all the Tron lands. It's just a mistake, and you shouldn't do it. But it's very funny. Okay. Blue. 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 Colorless. Blue. Let's actually do this a little bit differently. Just because I don't have a huge number of cards in hand, let's do this instead. Yeah. Now the hope is that they will play hard removal on Drafna here, as opposed to playing hard removal on Helm of the Host, so that I can do Urza's Construction Drone and then do other wonky stuff. Okay, what are they going to hit with it? This is where they will possibly make a misplay. Yep. And I am more than happy to trade Drafna for Legion Lieutenant. But that will give you cycling cards. Let's see if they dig. They don't have any. They must not have any lands in hand. It might have been a mistake in giving them an extra card. But it's okay because we're about to have all of the lands. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, they don't have. I don't know that I agree with what they just did there, but I don't know that it's wrong. Alright. And I did the thing that I always do when I do this combo, and that is to forget that I should wait so that I can play a land on the next turn. I'm a moron. Though, technically, because of Caged Sun, it's probably still better to be doing this. Yeah. Let's see what they do in response to that. There's the land, so I can probably expect to see Edgar come out again. To pump vampires. Helm of the Host is legendary, though. So unless I get box, I can't... No! Interesting. They're playing very smartly. They're not just throwing out their commander. They're being like, nope, nope, we're going to... We're going to play patient. Yes, I love Emery. Okay. Blue, 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 blue. Colorless. Caged Sun for blue. Emery. No! All my cool dudes. Even if I re-equip, I wouldn't have. Alright, next to combat. So, it's going to be a lot of Tron lands. I am 100% okay with giving up some Urza's Construction Drones here. There we go. All right. All right. I like it. Let's play Urza's Tower. And end turn. Because I want to be able to protect artifacts from hard removal. Oh, I'm just going to have to take the damage, aren't I? You have the mana for it. You going to do it? Alright. Let's get... Oh, that's suboptimal. Let's play a power plant. Let's... Get another blue, get another blue, get another blue. Double check. I do kind of want Cosmos Elixir, but I'll get that next turn, I think. Get a blue. No, I don't want... I actually want to be spending my... Get a colorless. Caged Sun is... I pick blue. I pick blue again. I can get back... I'll just get back Cosmos Elixir this turn. I need to hold chump blockers. And I also probably need to unequip that from his head. Let's hold 2 chumps on the ground. Suffering from Success. The musical. Oh, I love Phyrexian Shapeshifter. Or I love Phyrexian Metamorph. Yes. Here, this is going to be great if I don't get obliterated this turn. Yep, that's not good, but that's fine. I'm kind of expecting the drone to get blown up. I gotta do something about the Bloodcaster, though, or I'm gonna die in 3 turns in the air. Alright, so it's Urza's Tower that's the really good one. Oh, okay, never mind. I see what I do here. So I need to play Urza's Mine next turn. 1 second. Need to ping this to a friend. The good news is I think we have enough Tron lands to last us for the rest of the game. The bad news is that's not the same thing as having enough, like, life to last us for the rest of the game. So let's do Urza's Mine. Cool. And now... Yeah. Yep, we're paying with blue. So this can't flip because it's not a modal card. Let's make the first one be Voldarian Bloodcaster. Let's make the second one be Edgar Charmed Groom. And then let's put the helm onto Edgar. Let's... Can't get back the search engine. Is there anything else I really want out of the graveyard? I should just go get back the engine. Sculpting Steel is very good. I will have to give up an Urza's Mine. And now, if nothing else, I've got blockers in the air. Though that might just be game. Is it? I think that's game. Aw, I was so close. If I'd copied the Markov Purifier instead, but that's game. Well, let's go dig for some answers. None of those get me out of this. Okay, wait. No, it's not game. It's not game yet. It is almost definitely game. But I have to be careful about this. So, blocks in the air. Blocks on there. Where do I want... Okay. I can lose 8 life. Lifelink does not stack. Right? Do they have any other lifelink effects? Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, whenever a creature you control dies, create a blood token. Whenever you create a blood token, if you've got 5 or more blood tokens, they don't have 5 or more blood tokens. This is not game yet. Because... Oh, I did this a little bit wrong, but whatever. These are artifacts. Which means I'm only going to take 8 damage here. But I haven't lost yet. Okay. And now how do I have to do this? I have to counter his activation of Vito's ability. Does he have mana to do it twice? 7, 8, 9. If he plays one more land, then he does have mana to do it twice. So I need to... Oh, but I got... Okay. Let's think. Okay. Let's do Urza's Tower to start. Next up. Return you to my hand. Okay, we're gonna have to be... I need you to be... Okay. Nope, I need everything that I can do that can do stuff. Alright. Phyrexian Metamorph. Let's just... Okay. Tap that. Copy target. Gonna have 1 copy Vito. we're going to have one copy. Edgar is the highest stat line. Yeah, and that's not a legendary copy. So then, I'm going to spend 5 to put this onto Edgar. Then, we're going to activate Vito's ability. So right now I will hit for 13, 16, 16. I need 2 more damage. I did it wrong. Okay, I still have Sublime Epiphany. I did it really wrong. 1, 2. That's only 12. I still have the mana for Sublime Epiphany. Is that enough? I think it is. I should have attacked him with more stuff, though. I missed lethal. Oh, I'm an idiot. Discard 4 cards. Okay. Power plant, mine. Power plant, mine. I still got Sublime Epiphany, so I just need to use that to put Vito back into his hand and counter Vito's activation. Right? I'm dumb. I could have just made 2 Vitos and doubled the trigger. Not sure why you chose to get that one, but okay. I think that's the one downside to this deck, is that I just pilot it wrong a lot. Come target spell. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Veto. Take a copy of target creature you control. That's a legendary token. That's also legendary. That's legendary. That's not. I probably should just let them do the Vanishing Light, but... Oh, this is definitely one of the weirder decks I've ever made. I think I just give everything lifelink and then just swing in. Yeah, it's game. Good game. That's what this deck does that's really funny, though. When I like it, and it's doing really weird, wonky stuff. Ugh. Alright. So that's just been just over an hour. So we had some good games at the end, a couple of rough early ones, but then some fun good ones that showed off how wonky the deck is. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. Ooh, we got a rare. Come on, something I don't already have. I don't remember if I already have you. Is this a Paradox Engine deck? I feel like it's a Paradox Engine deck. You know, my friend doesn't start his stream for another hour. I can do a couple more games. That was just such a fun one that part of me is like, oh, I should just end the game. End it here. Oh, no, it's Raf. Otherwise known as Microcontrol White Weenies. Hey, I got Counterspell, though. This is a pretty good opening hand. I will keep. Tome of... Okay, so I have an opinion about Tome of the Infinite. I think Tome of the Infinite and Key to the Archive are the two alchemy cards that might be responsible for people hating alchemy. And I don't think it's actually uncalled for. I think it's kind of reasonable. So, most alchemy cards do one of two things. They either tell you, basically, what your opponent is going to be playing. Like, they're cards that steal stuff from your opponent, in which case your opponent knows what's happening. Or they're cards in colors. It's just going to be... Oh, are you actually just going to play this? Okay, I can do that. If you want to play Patient Control, I can do that as well. So that means my counterspell will probably be counterspelled if I try to do anything. Let's see if we can play Drafna. Fading something or other? Brazen Borrower. That's fine. And discard a card. Probably Foretelling. Could be the Scry Foretell. Let's find out if they have Negate. Actually, I might just protect my Tome here. Yes, they do. I'm just going to protect the Tome. Brutal. So this is probably just a very boring protectory counterspelly deck. They're gonna let me have the Midnight Clock. I'm kind of surprised by that. Let's see if they'll let me have the Hearse. That's fine. Yep, you get your extra turn, and... no. Oh, you get priority back? Let's get rid of these two. I don't know if you have card recovery, but... So this is probably... I think I'm probably pretty hosed here, because they're just going to keep chaining control into control. I don't know if anybody made a CHB list with Raph. But he's not a deck that I can really beat because he's got so much control-y stuff, and I can't really do anything about that. No, I don't want to cast that for 6. Thank you very much. If I do end turn, they will probably just blow up Warzone Duplicator. No, they're gonna play Brazen Borrower. I wonder if they're kind of not like actually out of gas, but that's weird. I'm surprised they didn't tap Raph, because they would have gotten him back in a second anyway. They're not likely to recurse, but there's no reason to, like, let them have anything that I don't have to, so... Let's force the counterspell out. They have it, but... Ooh. I think I'm still likely to just get chipped down here. Eventually they'll draw into Whelming Wave or something big to just reset the board. And they have the juice to keep going. No, it's Haughty Jin. I don't like this card. I feel like... Oh, that works. Where are they going to give double strike? Probably Brazen Borrower. Yeah, that's going to be 8 in the air. Can't do anything about that. Zero chance this resolves. Yeah, they got lethal now. So they got... I should have chumped last turn. Yeah. Yeah, you could have done that after doing blockers, though. This doesn't matter that much. Yeah, it's still lethal. Yeah, it's just a nice little weenie deck. What you gonna do? I could have saved Counterspell for Wrath. I'm not sure that would have made a difference. It looked like they were playing around it already anyway. So I suspect it would not have had the outcome that I necessarily wanted. For anybody who's watching, any questions about the deck? Anything you want to ask? Anything where you're like, why on earth are you doing that? Why on earth aren't you running Chromatic Lantern? I'm wondering if I should replace Replicating Ring with Chromatic Lantern, just given what the deck tries to do. But it feels so weird playing Chromatic Lantern in a monocolor deck. Samut gives everything haste, right? I don't love this opening hand. I'm gonna mulligan that. That's better. I like having a bomb in it. Okay, Wash Away is really good as well. Okay, so they're getting all of their colors. You gonna see Harrow? If they get a fast Harrow, that'd be pretty bad. Okay, so that's coming next turn. Let's do Blink Moth Nexus, and let's do Replicating Ring. They're going to be able to play it again next turn, aren't they? And I can't counterspell that. I actually like that slightly more than I like. Yeah, let's see if that works out. Because if I can keep you alive for one turn. Ah, shit. I thought that was the other monument. I thought that was the one that made 1/1s. Boo. Man, if I just kept open different... Nope, I should have been more careful. I misread. That's my fault. I think I probably lose from here on out just because... Well, maybe I don't. If I can put Helm of the Host onto Sai, that could actually turn things. Come on, play Samuit. What's the worst that could happen? Just the one thing that I'm going to do, but it feels like Shali gets played in a lot of stuff. That does give tramples. There's no point in blocking anything other than Shali. Okay, now I'm pretty hosed. Now I am pretty hosed. 1, 2, 3. It's not going to be enough. Maybe Shali is like the default white protector, because I guess if you're not... It's not that good a card. So I have a theory that one of the main things that influences your matchmaking is how many board wipes you have in your deck. And Shali doesn't do anything into board wipes. But they're pretty good into a lot of other stuff. Oh yeah, because that's got double strike, so I gotta... That does nothing. Yeah, it doesn't... Wait. Oh, I guess it doesn't have haste. Yeah. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Alright, let's do one or two more. How do I feel about that opening hand? Why does my stream look like it's a good 2 minutes behind real time? There we go. Versus Morgo Shintai. No, yeah, let's try that. Yep, Stone Brain and try to get rid of Sanctum of All. But it's gotta have to be search first. Yep. Search for Zeneca. It also will give me a good idea of what sort of deck they are playing overall. Suboptimal. Now they're ramping much faster. Is it just going to be the version that taps everything down constantly? Hate playing against that one. There's probably also some wonky combo you can do with Stone Brain and Drafna. Okay, so it's just standard. Enchantments are good. I like enchantments. I like your combo, but I need other stuff faster right now. Sanctum of All. Swords to Plowshares, temporary lockdown. Undo Inversion, Nyx Bloom, Farewell. Yari's Wake, of course. Yeah. Might as well just be cribbed from a list. Let's take some bait. I don't like that that counts as an enchantment. I don't think they'll do temporary lockdown, though. Yep, okay, damn. I'm surprised they did that so quickly. I like you. That was probably a mistake to play him there. I needed to wait one turn, but I didn't. And now I'm going to get punished for that. I do have Chromatic Lantern. Okay. I'm actually going to keep that. If you could play Cultivate right about now, I would really appreciate that. I think I'm gonna get thrashed here, though. Let's see how this works out. You could play a Cultivate, or play something big. Play something big and expensive. That's an overcommitment. I like you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Haha. Ooh. Alright, are you gonna play something? Let me do Narset's Reversal. No, they're gonna be smart and they're just gonna take lethal. GG. I should have ended this stream after that one fun vampire game. Instead of just playing it out. Someone ping me? Confounding Conundrum. Yes. I will keep this opening hand. Confounding Conundrum is not super relevant in this matchup, though. I wish I was on the play, but I've got a lot of early value plays and little cantrips and stuff, so... Oh, why couldn't you bend in my opening hand? After I do search, though, when I just have to start throwing everything into the graveyard. That is not value. Oh, man, it is... Alright, if it's not a land, it has to go into the graveyard. And I probably need to throw away Semblance Scanner to have a good chance of... I don't really want to... Okay, that's a land. Yep, we'll take those. Let's go with the Lantern. We're going to take a beating, though. I need to get rid of Skyclave Shade as fast as possible. That is a 1-drop Chump, and it is also perfect fodder for Semblance Anvil, so... Please don't be playing hard removal. They're going to play hard removal. Well, I still got Key to the Archive. So, you know, there's always relying on pure RNG to somehow salvage this game. They're not going in. Interesting. That is draw 2 cards and loses 2 life. Yes. Got a lot of life now. Let's... Okay, actually, I want you... Oh, you don't actually get me... No, you do get me stuff. You get me Fell Stinger. And now... let's see what you do if I do this. Okay. So they probably should have done Fell Stinger in Sack the Shade, but I'm also very low life, so maybe they don't even need to. They might just be looking at their hand and have it solved for 8 over the next few turns. There's no reason to not really attack with the Shade, but... that is a land, so I will take it. Time to rely on RNG. Regrowth, Doomblade, Putrefy. Regrowth might be useful, but I probably take Putrefy here. And let's give up Confounding Conundrum. Let's see what they do in response. And I lose 1 more life. And very close to dead. They only need 3 more triggers. They can probably just play... I think I lose this one. Okay. Are there Weasley ways out? Nope, not anymore, there aren't. Good game. I think I needed to play Drafna earlier to just trade into Skyclave Shade. I took too much damage from letting it stay around. We'll do a little bit more. We'll do a little more streaming. Oh, what was that audio effect? Ooh, it's Titania. Oh, yeah. No, this is... Yep, I'll keep. Spell Bomb? Let's see if it's going to be 1 in the Helena. No, 1 into Argoth. Okay, so they have their combo pieces out. Let's do Mind Stone. Soul Guide is going to be useful, but we'll see how spicy it ends up being. I'm really hesitant to sack Aether Spellbomb for cards, but I might have to. Oh yeah, 3-1. Let's go. Don't like you. Is this... It's probably just a utility card, and it's not Titania Elves, but... Can't really rule it out. We still have mana to do stuff with. We can sack the token copy of Soul Guide for more cards. Maybe I should start cloning the Spell Bomb. I'll wait till the end of their turn. You control deals damage to its power to equal to target creature you don't control. What target creature? Oh wow. 0 damage. Okay, yes, that's fantastic. Let's go. Let's give up Relic of Legends. And let's play the Mirror Box. I've had one game where I got this emblem. It turned the game into a complete riot. Just utter chaos. Okay, there's Mutavault. Decline, discard 2 cards. Hey, let's do something funny. Oh no, it's just artifacts. Is there a way I can guarantee protection until next turn? Not really. I can just sap forces. 2/2 with all creature types. Still a land. That only turns it into a 5/5, right? And I'd have to commit all the mana to it, so... No, I can get the emblem. If I can get that emblem, I think I can spin this game to my favor, unless they have that one card. Yep, I'm going to get the emblem. I'm going to have to give up a land for it, but I think that's worth it. Do I have enough mana to... No, I don't. Do I have enough mana? Well... I've got tools. And I can also draw a lot of cards. Is it worth protecting Karn? It might be. It might not be. We'll have to see what it's going to take to do that. I gotta find a way to get rid of the Defiler, though. No, not worth doing. How do I want to deal with this, though? None of these are perfect outs. Can I make a copy of the crab? I can, and that's probably the right choice. Actually, full control. Resolve. 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 What are they, 7-8? Alright, let's see what we can defend here. I need to not let both crabs die for one turn. But I also need to not get murdered. And they've got a bunch of base 8/8s. That's painful. Okay, but now those aren't 8/8s this turn. Okay, Vivian's actually quite bad. I can trade 2 into the Defiler of Vigor, though. They're probably just going to do the +1 and get a handful of cards. Oh, what were those two? 2 of those were bad. I hate Silverback Elder. Is that destroy an artifact whenever? Yeah, whenever you cast a creature spell, destroy an artifact. That's really bad. All right. Key to the Archive is not legendary. One second. Can that be counterspelled? Yes, it can. Can that be counterspelled? Yes, it can. Discard a card. Island. Stonebrain. I could do Replicating Ring. Renowned Weaponsmith. Oh, they're going to go get Cultivator. That's a problem. If they go get Craterhoof, I can't do anything about it. What I need is to counterspell Silverback and then... Yep. Sorry. Oh, I can't counterspells anymore. Oh, I've just hosed myself. They can't kill both crabs. But that's still that's game. Yeah, they can just blow up anything they want. I'll still have Despark, but I might have to spend it on Silverback Elder. And they might just have lethal. Do they? I can only block 2. Do they have... Aw. I think that's lethal. 6 at 4 and a 7. Yeah, that's lethal. They've got lethal. My only hope is that they do something incredibly stupid and choose to actively play one. Let me play one more turn so they can morph Titania and try to show off. So there's no way they do that, right? There's no way you are actually going to give me an out. Nope. Yep, they see it. And they have accepted that. So should I have... Does it make a difference? I think they still... Yeah, they still have lethal. Oh! A lot of dying today. A lot of dying. Not a lot of incredible success. That was almost fun at the end there for a moment. But I forgot about Allosaurus Shepherd. I want to see if I can get one more win before my friend's stream starts in about 12 minutes. Though odds of that don't look great. Actually, this is not a terrible opening hand. Sure, I'll keep. Aether Spellbomb. If they play a 1-drop Dork, I want to return it to their hand. Nope, they're just going to slowly accelerate. Okay, I'm going to do Draft on turn 2 then. And then Ventur's Fair into Errant on turn 3. It's a 3-4, right? No, better plan. Let's see something. That's unfortunate for me. And they'll probably go get the shrine that makes your opponent discard cards. Or the red one to just blow stuff up. No, Death Touch. Oh, they're just going to blow up Urza's. Is it worth playing this? I mean, they'll have to spend mana to kill it, but then I've just given up my commander for basically nothing. They'll probably get hand discard. I could have sworn I put Meteor Golem in this deck. It just doesn't seem to ever actually come up. Interesting. Oh no, they still got the trigger, so now they have 1 billion mana. Well, you're no fun at all. See, I don't get why I'm being matched into decks with... Okay, yep, so now they're just going to go get... Okay, Brain. You got anything clever for me? I could have sacked that, I guess, to go grab... I've been out of mana, so it's not like it makes a huge difference. I'm a little insulted that you're not going to pay the mana to kill Errant, though. Yeah, I got no one to blame for myself with this, though. So I guess I might show off the no fun allowed variant of the deck afterwards. We'll see if we get queued, and I can show why this list is probably getting queued into this sort of garbage. Let's switch over to what I'd like to call boring Drafna for joyless people, otherwise known as the Paradox Engine list. We'll do one game with that. And hopefully we don't just immediately queue into Rusco, but you never know. Because the thing about shrines and the like, right, is that they are decks that don't do well when your opponent just removes all your stuff. Or prevents you from playing it in the first place. Oh, come on. Give me a game against... Whatever. I'll keep. So this deck is basically all draw, ramp, and that's pretty much it. We'll play the Ornithopter. Cookies. Thanks for stopping by. Let's do Choice of Fortunes. See if this is going to be... Decline. We'll play the Spear. See if that's going to get counterspelled. No. But now we've got Memory Lapse in the rest of this. See what they're going to toss out. How's your day going, Pokes? Anything exciting? Anything fun? Alright, we've got a couple counter spells now, so I'm going to play Drafna. And then I'm just going to wait. Went to F&M? How did that go? Did you do well? Or... Oh, 2 a.m. where you're at? That's a long night. Yeah, that was not... Here, give me a game into Shrines. I want to show what Shrines looks like with this. What format was it? Ooh. Drafting Brothers War? What are the paper archetypes for that? Any different than... I will absolutely keep this. Actually, this was kind of a terrible hand to keep now that I'm looking at it for an additional half a second, but whatever. When I draft Bro, I have mostly just drafted... Why did I do that? I have Leyline out. I've mostly just drafted blue-white soldiers, and that's done well a good 80% of the time for me. Sometimes it whiffs. Sometimes it whiffs really bad. Alright. I am a smart person. I do not need to play any more cards right now because I have Leyline out. I feel like blue-white soldiers I've just gotten a lot out of. I can't counterspell that, so let's just do Lantern. Maybe I should have done the Battlethopter. Alright, arena matchmaking. Please explain to me why you made my terrible copies everything jank list play into nothing but shrines and control and other garbage, and you are making my controlling miserable deck that is made for jerks play into Gorian the Wise Mentor. A card that is one of the most cards of all time. Usually Arena's better than this. I also have noticed that, like, early in the morning, it's definitely a much easier pool of players. Anything else? Nope. Nah, I need more cards. I'm playing a control list. I need to be looking for control spells. Decline. The one downside to Mirror Maid in this list is that you cannot... since it's an enchantment, not an artifact, I can't copy it with Drafna. Let's do Opt to start. Can I spend... And I'm just going to replace Leyline of Anticipation with Leyliner of Anticipation Nerd. Ooh, I don't like Kogla. Fights up to one target creature you don't control. Yep, so it'll be Drafna. Let's play the Midnight Clock. I don't quite have the mana to deal with Kogla in any... Love a counterspell. Yeah, no worries. That sounds like it if you've been up that late. Oh man, give me something better. All right. This is not something that... Yeah, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Yep. This was kind of a bad opening hand. It didn't have it. I should have probably just mulliganed it since it had my 2 instant speed control spells in it, but it didn't have... What's the point of Gorian if you're not going to play any adventures? Go play Falco Spara. Go play one of the better 3 colors in this. Go play Shalaroon. I guess you are playing Monster Manual, which I consider to be one of the worst. How many adventures are they playing? They're playing a 2. Kogla doesn't have reach. Let's see what they destroy. I'm assuming it's going to be Leyline of Anticipation. This is Flash. Why am I not allowed to play it? Because Teferi is a piece of shit. That's why. Alright. I think my opponent also missed that that was a thing, but... Yeah, that doesn't... That does nothing for me. You know what? I think I could have won this. I needed to mulligan more aggressively, though. I needed to mulligan, like, much more aggressively. Looking for actual early answers. Lantern on its own is not enough. Let's see if they spot the lethal. No, they did not. Even though they have Silver Flame Squire. Monster Manual is weird. I don't think I've ever seen anybody really use it. That does not help me. Are you going to save the Squire for this? You'll do the +2 on the Ornithopter, and then you will block the Battlecopter with it. And then you'll be like, wait, why didn't I just do that last turn? And swing for lethal. And I'll be like, good question, why didn't you do that? Too little, too late. Alright, next the damage. Why can't... Oh, I already spent all my mana. Ugh. Yeah, there have been a couple good games tonight. But I was able to show off the non-zero fun deck with. But this one has not been the best thing ever, which is a little disappointing. Alright. Is he doing it? No, he's not. Come on. Swing with Illicid. Alright, let's do one more game and then I'm going to call it for today. I've been thinking of moving all my streams till the morning, till like closer to 8 a.m. Just so that... Thanks, yeah. You too, hope you sleep well. Sounds like you're up pretty late. I've been thinking about moving streams till the morning. Not just because it means that you play against more fun decks, honestly, but also because it means that the evenings are free for me to actually do stuff with. Should be good. But I might move them to like 8 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. The trolls be chilling. It's not even people trolling, though. It's just people playing, like... This is an okay opening hand. Just the most, like... brain-dead boring decks, really. I'll probably do Reality Chip turn 2. Yes, let's do Reality Chip. Put that back in your hand. Slow down any of your lines of play. This could be a very smooth opening, actually. Draw 2. I'll get rid of Moonsnare Prototype. There's Paradox Engine. Next turn I might just do Gambit. I might just Gambit and ult. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. No, I want to pay 1, 2, 3. Give me that. Thank you. Give me that. Let's do this. I don't have... Okay, that's a problem. 7 or more lands, so I've got a couple more turns. Do I want to do Paradox Engine? I think I do. Fastest win in the West. To be fair, I would have been drawing a lot of cards. Yeah. All right, let's end on that. If you want, for anybody who's still watching, if you want the Paradox Engine list, it is listed in the comments as the Joyless list for people who hate fun. It's not a refined Paradox Engine list. There's a lot of tuning that needs to be done on it, but I think it demonstrates the intention of the deck fairly well. And if you want the actual list that I was playing for most of the rest of the stream just for cloning stuff, that list you can also find. It's just under the My Deck List post. But that's all I've got for today. So as always, thanks for watching. If you like my stuff, if you like Historic Brawl, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. Bye. Oh, I gotta stop the stream on the other thing first. My bad. You too. Have a good one as well. I'll try. I will try.